Hello everyone, it's me Alieri again. So I've done a little bit of work since I was last streaming this morning. Changed the layout a little bit. Got a nice little fishing hut here going on definitely now. So I've been using a little bit of this castles and architecture mod. And it's actually got some really nice structures. I've only really played with the fences so far, but these look so much nicer than the normal wooden railings. I'm quite happy about that. You can see here I've also got some barrels and a hay bale, just for aesthetic purposes, although you can use them for storage as well. And actually the barrels I'm using, unfortunately they don't provide any refrigeration, but of course they wouldn't. So yeah, that's my current food storage, seed storage, and egg storage, I think. Eggs just come from random pickups, I haven't got any dinos for that yet. I've got a tool, large storage tool shelf. Obviously a normal smithy, just so I've got my metal tools and such, which I have now. That was from the metal expedition this morning in the second episode of the stream. I have myself a masonry table, which is another extension of the architecture mod. Currently this is allowing me to make some chests, which you'll see here. So I've stacked them all together. So this crate is from the Eco Stable mod, and then these two chests are from the architecture mod. This sleeping bag is from the Eco's camping mod, and basically it is not just a single-use sleeping bag like normal ones. It acts as an entire bed spawn, as a normal bed basically. There's no limit to the use. I've tried to set up a little bit of food on the table just to make it look nice. Move the table out into the middle of the area. I've got my furniture and decor crafting table and my stable crafting, along with a cooker, or I'd probably say a grill rather than a cooker. It also has a refrigeration function, but I'm not sure, I'm actually going to test that now, if it counts while the grill is turned on or when it's off as well. So if I quickly throw an egg in there, just want to see what happens. So inside there, 187 hours. Okay, so it's basically an infinite fridge. That's very slightly broken, but I don't mind that much. But I'm not going to use it for storage, because you don't store your eggs in a cooker, it's not right. Got a little smithy. So the idea of this was to do a lean-to. I kind of wish that you could have some sort of fabric ceiling, or, I don't know, I mean, maybe a glass ceiling, but that's a bit too high-tech. But yeah, for now, we're going with a thatched ceiling, so I think the ceilings look nicer in thatch than in wood. My little toilet outhouse is ready to receive a toilet, which I'm now the right level for, but I don't have anywhere near enough engram points, so I'm going to wait for those. My jetty is complete. I've got some torches at the end for fires at night time, which looks really nice. I'll show you those later. Still got the single canoe, and if you might have seen already, I have a new trike named Percy. I'm quite happy with this guy. The first one not to die. And if I just show you very quickly, this is the Rebalancing Dinos mod again. It's so much faster than normal trike. I've not leveled its speed at all. This is base movement speed. So much more useful. I'm kind of hoping they've done the same thing with the Stego, because that's the one thing that makes the Stego a useless farmer. It's just so slow. But yeah, so we'll see. So yeah, the progress for this stream, hopefully, is I want to try and get a lot of, well, some of this anyway, built in stone. And I'd also like to try and get a couple more tames, as well as do a little bit more exploring around the world. So maybe a little bit less building and farming, and a bit more just exploring and maybe finding some dinos to kill and other such. But yeah, also I've got these lights. These are from the stable mod as well. They are basically an infinite light source, which I'm not sure how I feel about that, but for the moment it's very convenient. Oh, and you'll see there's some hanging herbs as well. They don't actually give you herbs, they're just there for appearance. But yeah, so I've also got crossbow, so I can now actually manage to kill things without dying instantly. And actually I think my first job is to go and get some hide so that I can make a mortar and pestle. So that I can get the narcotics going. Who's this guy? Level 86. I feel like this might be a bit too risky. Though it would provide me with quite a bit of hide. So we go. Alright, 95 damage, that seems decent. I've got no idea how many this will take. I'm hoping it dies before the crossbow breaks. I'm not sure, but I feel the Anki... I'm not sure if it's faster than the vanilla Anki or not. It doesn't seem to be, but at the same time it looks like it is, so I don't know. Maybe they've changed the animation slightly. But yes, I was due to do this stream about half an hour ago, but there was the version 265, I think it is, update to ARK. Which is nice, because that's only one version away from the final official release. But yeah, so this version, I think they've changed the Ragnarok map a lot. They added tameable Titanoboa, so that'll be interesting to try out. And a couple of other features as well, so. They also fixed a lot of the issues with eggs and baby dinos falling through structures, apparently. Although I'll have to test that before I believe them. This guy does not want to go down. Hey, there we go. Let's see what we get. Yeah, that'll do. That's enough. We'll cook up that meat as well, so we've got plenty of food. I can show you the grill in action. And a level. Always got to like a level. More stamina. And can I do the toilet yet? Probably not. No, not yet. That requires a lot more. Well, I'm not going to worry about that too much for now. I'll do other things first. So, I don't need a wall torch because I'm using the other lights for the moment. I could probably do with a pike. And that's most of my increment points gone. Typical. And I think other than that, I'll probably leave it at that actually for now. I don't particularly have any need for anything else in a hurry. And it's always better to save the points rather than spending them instantly. So, I need some stone. That'll do. Water vessel. Throw all this in here. Go and turn the cooker on. So supposedly this grills meat, so I'm wondering if this is as quick as the industrial grill or not. I'll just throw this down here. So over here I believe I had the spoiled meat and knuckleberries, yeah. I'll probably need some more knuckleberries. I'm kind of fancying taming myself a bird of some description just so I can have a little explore at a slightly faster rate. There you go. Yeah, we need another 300 or 400 knuckleberries. Let's grab those quickly. But I have a feeling I want to tame a dodo before a few dodos, so I can get some eggs for some pteranodons maybe, because the taming rates are only 2 times, and the passive tame only works on herbivores, so I don't really feel like the concept of streaming a 3-hour tame on a high-level pteranodon. And bearing in mind the levels do go so much higher on this server. Currently the highest I've seen is 193, but I'm not actually sure what the max level is. Based on that, I feel that it's not going to be very interesting to sit there and watch me tame a bird for 2 hours or 3 hours. I'm getting warnings from YouTube that apparently the video output quality is low. I don't really know how low that is, so if anyone could tell me that'd be great. I can see there's a couple of people watching. That's right. Yeah, let's see if I can do anything about it. So, do I want to take Percy with me? I don't think I do, because I feel he's a bit of a risk. Oh, I do need some more arrows. Those, that, and that. Arrow. There you go. Be 2 seconds. I'm going to try and change some settings here. Stream options. Here you go. Okay, I can't seem to change it for whatever reason. I'm not sure. ARK is running smoothly, I haven't got any latency, so I don't think my internet's at fault. And the game is running at 51 frames per second, so I don't think it's a frame rate issue either. I'm not quite sure why it's doing that. Hopefully it'll improve. If it doesn't, please let me know. And yeah, so I'm going to leave this guy here. Oh, actually, I want to make a pike quickly. Have I got enough metal for a pike? I've got 7 there. Is that the only 7 I have? No more anywhere else? Nope, that looks like it. Okay. That's a bit annoying. Oh well. I'll take that quickly. I'm going to have some meat with you. And I'll take a stack of major berries in case I feel like taming anything. Otherwise it's good for water. And yeah, let's head off. Fill up the water skins. And see what there is out there. Ah, okay, apparently the video quality is improved now. Alright. So yeah, for anyone who didn't watch the second episode, or the first episode, today and yesterday, basically I started out on this server only yesterday now. PvE server, 2 times the rates, modded server. You can see a list of the mods in the description below, I believe. Just checking it there. No, okay, fine. I'm not quite sure what's going on with my streaming at the minute. The descriptions are never quite accurate. I'll update the description in a little while. But yeah, so basically, to run it through very quickly, I'm on the Volcano map. The mods are Steampunk mod, well obviously the Volcano mod, but Steampunk mod, the castles, forts and other architecture mod, I think it's called, along with Eco's decor, the mini industrial forge, and I think that might be it. Oh, Rebalanced Dinos, of course, Rebalanced Dinos. The Rebalanced Dino mod is absolutely brilliant. Basically it changes a lot of the base stats of dinos so that it stops the little dinos being able to kill the big dinos. Easy way of putting it. And it also makes things like a parasaur a passive tame, which is really nice. Although it also makes them afraid of you. So if you hang around them for too long, they will run away. And also with the trikes, if they're too high level and you're too close to them, they will aggro you. As far as I'm aware, the way to counter this is, as you get higher level, you obviously unlock ghillie armor, and once you have the ghillie armor, that solves that problem. But yeah, so for now I think I'm just exploring. My base is, or my little fishing hut, should I say, is at about 3517, and I'm just going inland now, so see what we can see. Oh, there's a Theory. Okay, I don't want to go near that. If I could find some crystal, that would be great, because getting a spyglass would really, really help with the taming at some point. Oh, and not getting killed by ants would be preferable as well. Hey guys. Hey. Oh, level 142 ant, that's not great. But yeah, I'm trying to get my hands on as much chitin as I can whenever it's available, just because at some point obviously I'm going to have to make some saddles for whatever birds I get. And it's not something that's particularly easy to gather without a dire wolf or a saber. Oh, and there's compies. Alright, what else we got? We got a raptor over there. That might be quite nice to tame actually, but unfortunately I didn't bring anything with me to tame it. Okay, there's more raptors over there. I can't really go that way then. What I might have to do maybe is, I wonder if this raptor or this iguanodon is going to win the fight. Oh, this iguanodon is going to win the fight. Nice. If the iguanodon is also... Oh, hello. Okay, let's kill these guys. If the iguanodon is also a passive tame, I'm not 100% sure, then I will, I think, probably tame one of those, because they're pretty good mounts to get around on. Alright, these guys need to die before I have problems. Eat some food, heal myself up a little bit. This is ridiculous. Compies are scary. There you go. Wow. It should not have that much health. Come on. The hitbox for harvesting corpses is great, although it's not as bad, I have to say, as Dark and Light. For any of you that played that game, the melee combat or harvesting or anything is generally insanely buggy. Oh, you notice the names are slightly different, by the way. For a lot of them, they're the same, but for some reason, the balancing Dino mod does change some of the names. Not quite sure why that was done, but it doesn't really matter, I guess. Oh, go away. Oh dear. That could be bad. I'm probably dead here. Unless I can kill this guy. No. Ah. Level 124 Mega Neura. Overpowered. Incredibly overpowered. That's fine. I'll run back and grab my stuff. But yeah, I'm not going to take the trike. If anyone's interested, if you go back to the second episode, the one I did this morning, I tamed 2 trikes, and they both died. The first one to a Dilo, of all things, and the second one to a Giga. But they're not anywhere near as strong as I would hope they would be. And I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like the Stegos... Someone else said this to me earlier. I feel like the Stegos got larger. They're completely passive, unlike the trikes, but they seem an awful lot larger. I know that the Giga size has been reduced, which I quite appreciate. I get a little bit of speed actually, just so I can run away from things. But in terms of the Stego, I've got no idea if it's a positive or a negative on that front. So anyway, carrying on, going back to find my body. And I was going to say earlier as well, so I said that the server I'm running hopefully had links in the description. It doesn't currently. However, if you go to my page on the About Me part, or any of the other videos of this streaming series, you'll see links for the PvE server that I'm playing on right now, and the PvP server that I run separately. So if anyone does want to join, you're very welcome. Come on, have some good times. You might even get a little appearance in a video somewhere, you never know. Yeah, stop for some stamina for a second. Get rid of all this rubbish. Unnecessary. However, the lack of water is not great. I have to gather some berries. I always think it's a waste to put points in water, but I'm actually feeling like I might have to do it. So, let's have a little wander around. I'm hoping somewhere nice and obvious is going to be my my death marker for my body. As it's now included in the official game, I saw no reason why not to enable it. Okay. Well, I'm going to go down to the water first and get some water just to solve that problem, then I'll come back up. Quite a nice little spot. So, where am I? I'm there. So yeah, I think I want to go up this way. I'm pretty sure it was up here where I died. I did this yesterday. I died to some raptors, and just couldn't find my corpse. I was walking around for ages and I realised that I was going in the completely wrong direction. And just me being an idiot, I guess. Okay, that guy doesn't look very friendly. Oh god. Oh dear. Yeah. Staying away from you. Raptors are terrifying in this with this Balanced Dinos mod. I would like to say they're unbalanced, but they're not, because raptors should be terrifying. They're often, I mean, obviously anyone who's seen Jurassic Park will agree, but they're often spoken about as well in books and in records and other such things of archaeologists of being potentially one of the most fierce predators ever to roam this planet at any time, whether it's a current day predator or an ancient one. Although, of course, they have been eclipsed by the beast that is man. We are unfortunately far worse to this planet than any of these things have ever been, but that's a talk for another day, I think. Alright, got my stuff back. So, put me armour on. Drop the old engram, don't need that. And we're good to go. So, are these guys a passive tame? They are not. That is annoying. Okay, well, never mind. An Iguanodon would be a very nice friend to have, but it's fine for now. Oh, is that an Ovis? Ooh. Oh, and a horse. Oh, they're a passive tame by default. If only it wasn't in combat. Oh dear. Yeah, these guys are kind of terrifyingly fast. Okay, you... Oh, okay, fine. That works. Was that it? Only one? Yes. It was mate boosted. Where's the other one? Alright, well, for now anyway, I'm going to go and see... There he is. Let's see if I can get this horse. I haven't got any carrots, so it might take a while with berries, but we'll see. 74. Oh, this could take a long time. Oh no, it's 5% every time. That's weird. This must be a Balancing Dinos mod, because there's no way an official server does 2.5% on each for a major berry. But yeah, this is also, they've lowered, with the Balancing Dinos, they've also lowered the maximum levels you can gain from tame. So this is an 87, but with 100% effectiveness, it's only going to gain 14 levels. I should have my my cowboy hat skin turned on right now. This would be awesome. But yeah, this is definitely a brilliant mount to have because it's nice to travel around on. So once this guy's tamed up, he I don't know, what should I call a horse? I'm not sure. I'm trying to think of good horse names now. A horse needs a strong... For some reason, I don't know why, I'm drawn to the name Abraham, but I don't know why. I'm not even sure if this is a male. If anyone has any better suggestions, feel free to post them in the chat. Unfortunately for the next... Well, maybe fortunately, I don't know. For the next 3 or 4 minutes, I'm just going to be rolling around on a horse taming it. Hopefully I'm not killed in the process. I think the mechanic with horses is that if the horse takes damage, which includes full damage, if it's idiotic enough to run off a cliff, the taming meter resets, I think, but it doesn't lose taming effectiveness. But it's very annoying, because if you have it constantly in combat, I think it's also invulnerable to damage, but it just keeps resetting. So sometimes you just have to give up on them because they're too much of a pain. There's a sheep there as well. Now, I really wish I had... oh god. No, don't attack, please. I really wish I had the stuff on me to tame the Ovis there, but I'm not going to be able to do that. So I am wondering whether or not I should kill it, because it will save me an awful lot of time if I want to tame a bird or some other such. Obviously, I've not got a stacking mod, so the spoil time for mutton of a single stack. I'm not exactly sure, so I think I might leave the sheep here and maybe come back for it later. Yeah, there you go, taming 0%. And up to 4. Completely pointless. It's a very, very, very annoying mechanic, that one. Let's see if I can find... let's see what I'll do with the sheep. What level is it? 42. Well, if I leave it here, I guarantee a Dilo will kill it, so I might as well. Oh, that's a bit glitchy. Okay. No, you should not bullet the sheep. Or shoot this sheep, because apparently that doesn't do any damage. There you go. Okay, the sheep is completely unedited from the vanilla game mode. It's just as slow, just as useless, just as pathetic. But slightly adorable. And it does make me feel a little bit sad trying to kill it. But unfortunately it must be done. There you go. So yeah, there's two ways I can do this. I can either drag the body back with me. If I do this, then it will add extra spoil time, because the body itself will take an hour and 38 minutes to decay. That's impressive. Okay, I'm definitely taking this back with me. Oh god. No! Leave me alone! Oh, really? If I go for it, they will kill me. Okay. Okay, I'm going to leave them the rest, because that way they won't aggro on me. There's just a guess of how much is actually done. I can try... Oh, no, he's going to run away. Let's say I can try and tame that, but... oh, hello! Okay. Why is that spawning there? Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh wow, there's another Giga. It's not enough that this game has trolled me once already with a Giga. They're throwing another one at me. That's amazing. If anyone could let me know if the stream is alright in quality or if it's gone down at all. I've got a preview version next to me on my laptop and it's not showing anything. So there's the Giga that I led away in this morning's episode. So there are indeed two Gigas, and they both seem to spawn right next to me. That's absolutely wonderful. Okay, well I'm not sure if the stream is actually working or not. It's definitely recording locally for me, so I'm going to continue with the episode, and I guess I'll just upload it as a video if no one can see it. And I guess that'll have to do. Oh, there's another rock golem. Wait, what? Wait, Jesus. So I'll apologise probably after the fact, by the time you guys see this, that this video has not, the stream has not worked 100%. Although I'm afraid I have no idea why, because according to YouTube, the stream health is good. It's live. I'm not lagging on the server. Everything seems fine, but I just don't know. So. Never mind. I'll probably just cut this video short in maybe 10 minutes or something, and title it as episode 2.5 or 2.1 or something. Sort of a little mini episode, just a little bit of extra work and showing you around. Not really that much done, but a little bit of fun. I've enjoyed myself. I'm very happy with the progress I made earlier today on this place. It's looking really nice. But yeah, for now I'm going to throw this in here. That puts the spoil time to 2.5 hours. Fair enough. Apparently this is going to become my fridge. Apparently, I can't really do anything about that. So, putting that in there. The pelt from the ovis. The chitin, very useful. Fibre. Brilliant. Now I need to refill my water. Let's go for a swim. That counts. Refill the water skins. And that seems pretty good. Alright, so I need to restock supplies that I lost. So I've run out of bowlers, so I need to make some more of those. There we go. Now, next is just got to repair everything. I think now I'll probably try and do a little bit more taming, or a little bit more building, sorry. If a pteranodon or something happens to come past, I will definitely try and tame it with that mutton I've got. But I can't see any nearby here. I'll quickly prepare some narcotic arrows just in case, trank arrows. 20 will do. That's more than enough. Okay, so the next project then, if you like, the next bit to progress on. I'd quite like to sort of make this area a little bit busier. So I've already got some crates and a bedding and some barrels and the straw there. But I'm trying to sort of imagine what if you were to build this as a real life working fishing dockyard, what you'd need. Now I know I'm going to need a couple more forges, and they sort of ish look okay here in the setting, which is fine. But I kind of want to have a little play around with what else Eco's got in his mods. So have a little look. What have we got? We've got fireplace screens, green box. Okay, don't know what that is. The globe. Ah, I got a ship wheel. That's brilliant. An anchor. A bird cage. Ship in a bottle. Camera. Some pictures. Map tables. Storage items. Display case for an implant. Decorative storage. It can be placed and picked up for kitchen cabinet. Side table. Message in a bottle. Suitcases. Oh, actually, suitcases might be good. Where was that under? That was under. Oh, I've lost it now. I'm an idiot. Decorative? No. I really am an idiot. There you go. Ah, but they do cost 5 metal. I'm afraid I don't have that. Ah, okay, apparently the stream has just started working again. So, welcome back. I guess I won't have to cut it short. I'll probably have to take down the streamed archive video though and upload one of my own, because I imagine the stream will have missed a little bit. What else we got then? So, actually no, I know what we'll do. It's separate to this. I need to keep this guy safe. So my plan is to build some sort of enclosure around here, which will be really nice. So, earlier on, I made a bunch of these things. Not a bunch, just a few for testing. The settler gates and fences. So basically the idea of these is that you can place them freestanding without any need for fence foundations, which is really nice. So I'm just going to quickly get rid of this rock. Actually, do I need to? Actually, no, I don't need to. I was just thinking in case at some point it's destroyed by whatever reason, I should keep some enclosure, but actually I don't need to do that, that's fine. So, I gathered some wood earlier, grab that, throw it in this thing. I should have some fibre somewhere. 27, there must be more than that. I definitely had fibre on me earlier. 157, 109, okay, I'll take half from each. There you go. Put that in there. And I guess we'll make some more of these. So I can make 18 of it. Let's make 10 for now, that should be more than enough. So, imagining that he's going to need to be inside this area. I'm kind of thinking this is a nice place for him to squeeze him in the edge here. So if I put him in place and then we can build around him so we know how much space we need. So, I'll go and collect the other bits that are crafting, and we can start building our fence. There you go, already done, that's quite impressive. We're quite fast. So you can snap them to the foundations, it does allow you to do that. So for straight edges, if you really wanted to, you could do it with wooden fence foundations, which actually I might do, just to give a nice little, well, straight edge, I guess. Fence foundations, let's make, I've got 11 of these, so 11 of those. This unfortunately will take a little bit of time, but it's fine, I can work on the placement while I'm doing it. Oh, and it's raining, wonderful. This map really is so gorgeous. It just, I don't know if you get the video quality to appreciate it there or not, but seriously, every time I see the sun going up or down in this map, it's just wonderful. Okay, so start there. There, 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 and then going off at an angle now, and then going straight in front of the structure itself. Okay, I'm just going to make all these actually, because we are going to need a lot more than I've got here. While there's crafting, I'll go back and do some of these. I can very slowly walk over there. Oh no! It doesn't work. Okay, so you can snap them to foundations, but you can't snap them to this. Ah, that's rubbish. Okay. Well, you live and learn. I guess these are going the journey. Probably should have tested that before I made so many of them. So I wonder then if the walls that you can free place snap to each other. That might be why they don't need this. And to be fair as well, if you look at the actual animation of it, the model of it, it does look like there is a wooden plank, a bit like a fence foundation, running on the bottom. So, well, it is a fence foundation because it's a fence and it's its foundation. So there you go. Oh, left one. There we go. So, let's do the building. I'll try and get this there. That's good to me. These things always make the metal sound whenever they complete the build. That looks alright. Might be coming in a little bit. Try and level it off, going that way. There we go. I'll start bringing it around a little bit more slowly. And you can also stack them on top of each other. However, it requires nearby foundation support, so I'm not quite sure how that works. You can place the first one on the floor with no foundations, but after that you need foundations. It does seem slightly counterintuitive. But if that's just the way of it, then I guess that's just the way of it. I was about to say, is it asking me if I'm thirsty? Somehow I doubt it. I'm trying to overlap them a little bit just so there's no gaps. So the next bit will be a gate. So, oh, that's that one. This one here, there you go. So this is obviously only a wooden structure. It doesn't, it won't stand up to a lot of a beating from wild dinos, but I think it looks really nice, and it will just keep the curious and pesky away. So for now, I'll leave the fence foundations in the smithy because I'm sure I'll use those for something at some point. And otherwise, I'm just going to load all this in here. And can I? Is there any more wood? Did I have more wood? Yes, I did. I'll make a bunch more of those fence bits. Those ones. Oh, 8. Perfect. So, how much metal did I have left? I think I had 7. 5. Okay, let's do another 4 of them. And then I can use the stable table to make another one of those lights. And then I'm hoping I can put that on the pillars. Yeah, I can. Nice. So do I want it on this pillar over here? Or this one? I think that one's got the forge, so when the forge is on, that'll be plenty bright enough. So I'm going to put it there. There you go, that looks nice. There's a little bit of light. Not tons, just a little bit. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, well I should have the stuff in various other containers. So I take some of the wood out of here, and thatch, and take some out of here as well. Oh, no, it's not in there. Okay, just take the thatch. Let's see what that says. If you're wondering why everything's slightly damaged, by the way, that's a result from the Giga attack yesterday, or earlier, whichever. That attack, he did a good number on most of the base. I've repaired quite a lot of it, and replaced some of it, but there's still a few bits I've missed. There we go. That looks pretty good, I think. Got a nice sheltered little spot now. I know it won't stand up to much, but it's just, as I say, keeping the pesky out. So, can this be jumped over? Yes, it can. Alright. So, hypothetically, if I wanted to... and you can also walk on it, that's interesting. So it's not like a railing then, where you slide off. I will also want to probably do a little bit more than this, just to keep out some of the bigger dinos, because if something larger than a dino or a raptor spawned in, then this would probably not keep them out, they'd just walk over it. So yeah, level up, awesome. And we have another point of movement speed, I think, and 92 engram points. Okay, I gotta start spending these now. So, I could do with... I'll get these just because I could do with them at some point. Windows are always useful. Oh, that's 20 points, that's quite a lot. Don't need those for now. What else we got further down? Behemoth kit, do I need that? I could make a toilet finally. Yeah, essentially, let's go for a toilet. How much metal do I need for it though? And 200 cementing paste. Oh, that's going to be tough at the minute. Okay, this might be a case, once again, of saving it. Yeah, I might have to save these hydro crop plot. What's that? Multi-plant growing pot. That's nice. Reusable electrical grid. When connected to generated via cables, this provides power to all nearby devices that use electricity can be picked up. Ah, nice. Mark the maker. Okay. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, nice. That's the developer of the mod's way of putting his own stamp on it. So if you stick that up on the wall somewhere, that's his logo. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess for now then, I should probably think about trying to tame something, considering I've got all that mutton to use. I haven't got much else to do at the minute. So if I make the rest of those, I need to make more arrows. And for more arrows, I require more fibre, more thatch, and more flint. So let's do that quickly. I was thinking to myself, maybe I should try and tame a direwolf. I did see a load of them on that island over there, So if I could try and bait one of them into a position where it's on its own, get it down, and then come back here for the mutton after the period of time, that would be great. But again, I have no idea how long the taming will take, because the Balanced Dinos mod does also affect the rate of food consumption, all that sort of stuff. Don't need any of that, I'll eat those quickly. Don't need that, eat those. Don't need that, don't need that. Okay, so we've got the fibre. We could do some more thatch, but I think there might be some in one of these boxes. There you go, some thatch there. Fibre, and then finally the flint. To be fair, I'll just make that many because I don't have any more narcotics than that would allow for anyway. Another 24, there you go. So I'll make all those up quickly, and then we should go and tame a direwolf. And that will be our main source of base defense, I think, against whatever might come nearby. Although if a Giga comes nearby, I do not expect the direwolf to do anything but yelp and run away. I don't think there are many dogs in the world that would jump in front of a Giga for their owner. Although I'm sure some people will say that theirs will. That kind of reminds me of the silly videos. If you've seen the sort of disaster movies and stuff, where, I don't know, some sort of meteor shower in space, or I don't know, some sort of freak weather incident. And there's... oh no, it's the Volcano. There was a film called Volcano with Tommy Lee Jones. And about halfway through the film there is a scene where the lava, which is erupting from this fissure in the earth, is coming into a house. And there's a little tiny dog. I can't remember what kind of dog it is. I think it might be something like a chihuahua or something. And it's just sitting there barking at the lava. I will keep you away. I will save my master. Anyway. I'm sure you guys don't want to hear me prattle on about such things. So yeah, I'm hoping the canoe is at full health. Yes, it is. Okay. Because there is normally a lead sickness between here and there. How are we doing on time? It is 2 AM. Okay, I'm not sure whether to try this at night or not, because I can't really see what I'm doing. Yeah, why not? Let's just do it. So, that's that. Are there any more narcoberries, just for keeping it unconscious if needed? The answer is no. But I can always come back and get some. That's not an issue. The wake-up time for a direwolf does take... it's not instant at all, so we'll have plenty of time for that. See, I need to think of a name for this island. This island over here is Wolf Island, but it needs a more interesting name. I don't know. Isle of the Pack? Something like that. Pack Isle? Packland? Sorry, the joke's getting worse and worse. Okay, so for some reason all of those wolves are gathered over there on that rock, so I won't bother annoying them. Oh, and there's a bunch of them here as well. Okay. I don't really know how to go about doing this, because they will kill me very, very quickly. I really need to find one on their own, but obviously they tend to run around in packs, so... That one on the edge there looks promising ahead of me, but I feel it's probably going to be near something. And obviously I can't knock them out in the water either, I have to knock them out on land, which adds its own extra set of difficulties. And there's a bunch more of them, wonderful. Okay, let's keep wandering around for a minute. See if I can find some others. I do like how they don't attack me while I'm on the raft. I feel when the developer of this mod, the Volcano mod, put the spawn sites in, he didn't really think about the possibility of taming these things. Or maybe that's my fault for running the Balanced Dinos mod, making them too hard to tame unless they're on their own. Okay, there's one behind this rock. Is he on his own? If he is, he's my one. I don't care what level he is. No, he's not. There's two of them. Oh, there's another one over there. Oh, God. This may end up being a little bit of a non-event. Actually, this guy is on his own enough, I think. I know there's other ones around, but he's relatively isolated. What'll be interesting to see, if I can get him to aggro me. There you go. Does anything else come with him? As long as I sit in the canoe, I'm completely impervious to damage. So he's a level, or she is a level 60, sorry. So, if I first of all try and get away a little bit. Wait. What I can do, because to start with, they're not going to go unconscious, so I'm just going to kite him around and shoot it while I'm in the boat. And then I should be pretty safe. Definitely want to be going for those headshots. There you go. And if you leave there's a nice tip for you. If you leave a 5-second time between the shots, it will do more torpor. So hey, it's down. Okay. Now all I gotta do is lead these guys off. Remember where that one is. Where is that one? That one is... I don't know what side of the island I'm on right now. Well, I can always come around and find it. I'll find it slowly over time. Come on guys, this way. I'm quite happy with that. That's quite a good shot in my mind. Come on, over this way. That's it. Good doggy. Oh god. Almost had me. There's a lot of them there. That would have been an insta-kill. Instant death by wolf. Oh, there's so many of them. Wait, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow. Okay, well I think that'll do. I've led them off far enough. So if I continue going round, I think I've probably come over halfway now. I'll go back to the fishing hut. I need to stop calling it the base. I've got PvP habits. Go back to the fishing hut, pick up the mutton, throw it in the wolf, and see how long it's going to take. I'm not sure if it's worth plugging it into Dodo Decks because wow, there you go. There's the yeah, just it looks so nice when the sun's coming up. It really does. I'm going to quickly save a screenshot. I know, it makes me a bit of a noob, probably. There you go, one screenshot saved. You've got to appreciate the little things in these games, you really have. Like when your boat fills up with water. Oh, hello Mr. Dolphin, how you doing? So yes, anyone who saw the second video earlier today, I went across to that area over there, and in my hunt for metal, and I managed to bring back about 100 with me. Was killed once on the way by a pack of raptors, and also discovered that the area is rife with T-Rexes, Allosauruses, Carnos, and of course raptors. So I don't think that's going to be my main spot for farming metal, although it is probably the closest. But I haven't yet tried that hill over there with the winding path up the side you can see. I kind of wonder if there is somewhere in this map you could do a sort of recreation of somewhere like Minas Tirith. That would just be brilliant if you could. But I don't know. So if I haven't said any of these things, I'm a bit of a Lord of the Rings nut as well. So along with Star Trek and other things, hence you'll see my Deep Space Nine series I'm doing at the minute, playthroughs, and also at some later point I'd quite like to do something with a Lord of the Rings game, possibly Battle for Middle Earth, maybe Lord of the Rings Online. I don't know, one of those probably. Probably Battle for Middle Earth. I've had a lot of fun over the years playing Battle for Middle Earth, particularly Battle for Middle Earth 2. Although they are very similar games. So yeah, we're back. Haven't got any extra interesting things. I'll throw that in there quickly. As I'm using this as a fridge, let's just throw it in there. I think I've relented to using it as a fridge. How long do I get out of... Oh, wow, yes, that's bad. That might not actually... Okay, I'm going to have to cook this. If I cook it, it'll last longer. Team cooked the alternative. It does take a little while to cook though, so we'll have to head back in a minute. In the meantime, I'm going to get some more narco berries so we can... can this walk over, by the way? No, you can't. Nice. So that I can make some more narcotics, and thus take those with me as well in case he decides to wake up. I don't think anything should aggro him because other wild direwolves won't, as far as I know, aggro a sleeping direwolf. Same with any other creature. Well, not any other creature. Rexes will. But not getting that many. Let's get rid of some of these other berries I don't want. I don't want the stim berries. They're a bit useless for now, anyway. Get some rid of the hazelberries, the amberberries, and the tinterberries. I'm not really quite sure why. I know obviously the devs added paint, so you have to have different coloured berries. But it seems odd they only added 4 types. It would be nice if we had a little bit more flora to work with, as well as our fauna. Anyway, that'll do for now. 32, 60, that's fine. Good for me. That's 12 narcotics, I think. Providing none of them spoil while they're being crafted. Yep, it's 12. Ah, hello. We have a third person joining us. Welcome. So I'm just in the middle of taming a direwolf. Just getting some mutton together. I'm not quite used yet to the delay between me talking and other people hearing. The previous video I was chatting to another guy, and I don't know. There was a very strange delay with. I don't know exactly what the delay is. It's something between 30 seconds and a minute. It's just a little bit disconcerting. That's all. So spoil time on these. Oh, we're looking at a day in here, or an hour in my inventory. That's absolutely fine. That's plenty of time. So if that's all of it, I'll put out the fire, and take all of this, and I'll use the other 11 raw meat if the mutton is not enough. So, back to the wolf we go, in the canoe, which is on the wrong side as its name. This does seem to be a relatively common canoe bug. I noted this a couple of times in previous videos as well. But as anyone is enjoying this series or this video or any of my other videos, please always feel free to subscribe. In the next couple of days I should have a couple more of my Deep Space Nine videos coming out. I should also have a League of Legends video coming out, which would be nice. Although I've started trying to create an animation. I don't know if some of you will notice I've now got a logo on my channel. I started trying to create an intro animation for the video, so I'm sort of holding out for that to be completed before I upload any more different series of videos, shall we say? Because it's nice to, once you start something, to keep it in the same the same pace, the same style. That is a very dumb dolphin. I'm not sure how many dolphins there are in the world that purposefully, I don't know, drown themselves, but it's not even accurate because dolphins have to come to the surface to breathe. They hold their breath while they're underwater. So it wouldn't die of asphyxiation while it's above water. That just doesn't make sense on any level. I can understand the fish doing it. Maybe the shark doing it, because they do breathe underwater, but not sure. I'm not even sure if is it called asphyxiation? Because asphyxiation is lack of oxygen. And I suppose they are lacking in oxygen, but they're doing it in the air, rather than the normal way of doing it in the water. And I guess you couldn't say drowning in air either. I'm not really quite sure how you'd phrase that. Okay, so this guy is doing fine. I'm going to pump those narcotics in him, and we'll see how he... Oh, okay, insta-tame. Alright, nice. Okay, well that's interesting, because that was not... I said this is 2 times rates, so this is definitely... I don't know. Interesting. Three mutton were used, apparently. Okay, so it's level 71. I imagine level 60 wild. I'm going to guess at that, roughly. I always like to record the stats just so I have a nice idea. So I normally record the health, the stamina, the weight, and also the damage. Which does seem a little bit low, the damage, but at the same time I feel it's probably acceptable, purely because of the... oh god, okay. I think I'm just going to have to swim back with the wolf, because I can't seem to get to that canoe now. That's fine, I don't mind. The wolf doesn't mind swimming for a little bit. He seems to have a faster swim speed than the vanilla wolf. See what the other guy's doing. Yep, they're leaving me alone, nice. So I don't really want to test this guy first time round against multiple of his own species, because I feel he will lose. But yeah, it's nice to have. We've got ourselves a direwolf. It's brilliant. So I'll pop the mutton back in the cooker, and then hopefully I'll still have it tomorrow if I want to go tame something else. And for future reference, I definitely want to be taming myself some ovis and breeding them. That definitely seems like the way to go when it comes to taming carnivores. And I believe my earlier prediction or prophecy of Dododex not being accurate is probably holding true at this point. I may try reducing the taming rate. If I just bring it down to 1 times rather than 2 times, I wonder if that's more acceptable. I seem to be getting the impression that the balancing mod does everything for you when it comes to everything dino, whether it's taming, I'm guessing probably breeding as well, and also the stat balances. So when you start adding settings, when you start making it a faster taming rate or anything else, I feel you're probably just messing with those stats in a way that probably isn't designed by the modder to be messed with. I kind of want to find somewhere safe where I can stop and get some stamina, but I feel as soon as I jump out onto a rock, a wolf is going to come and attack me. But I should have a few seconds, so it's alright. I can't be... oh, yeah, I can't be in here too long because the megalodons get interested. Yep, there you go. They aggro from a very long range. See if I can get up to full stamina. There you go. Nice. Do a little run on the water. There you go. Nice. Okay, so I'm hoping they can't catch me. No, they can't. Am I faster than them? Or are they fast? No, I'm faster than them. I think it's because maybe I have the ability to sprint where they don't, but I'm not sure if that actually holds true or not. I feel like a wild dino chasing a person would be sprinting at all times. Okay, just to give myself a little bit of speed boost to get over here, I'm just going to run and jump. There you go. That clears about, I don't know, a quarter of the distance. And then the rest I'm going to have to kind of hope that the megalodon doesn't get too interested. Try and steer away from that one. Zoom out a little bit, see if I can give myself some advance notice. Oh yeah, there he is. He's coming for me. Oh, and that guy as well. Oh dear. Okay, they've got quite a bit of health. I may be able to make it to the other side alive. I'm not sure. Oh no, the other one's come as well. I think this might be it. This might be the end of Wolfie. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Oh dear. That's rubbish. That's really rubbish. Oh well. It's fine. I'll build another kayak and another canoe, and I'll go and get the mutton and everything else. Keep that safe. I'll probably do what I did with the trike. So if you watch the second video, the trike was a bit of a pain to tame, and it took quite a few attempts on video, which I'm sure is probably very uninteresting for a lot of people to watch. So I'll probably try and tame another direwolf off stream. Might take me a while. But yeah, we'll see if we can get it done, and then hopefully next time I'm back on the stream there will be a direwolf to progress things forward with. But for now, I kind of need some wood, which I don't have. I need 100 of it. I should probably start keeping a spare kayak here at all times. Is there really no more wood to be had? 25 somewhere. Oh, there you go. Whew. Okay, so we use our little camping backpack. Best place to craft a canoe, as far as I'm concerned. I never said this mod was particularly realistic. Alright, so throw that out. There it is, okay. So, I think, unfortunately, it may have gone all the way to the bottom, so that might mean I can't get it. It just depends how many sharks and other such things are nearby. Now, there's one right there. This is probably too much to get. Yeah, that's not going to happen. No, that's not going to happen. Oh well, so I've lost my metal tools. I've lost my wolf. Lost my mutton. That kind of sucks, if I'm honest. For future reference, I know that for transporting across water with these sorts of levels of dinos, a raft is required. But it's a learning curve. As I say, I created the server yesterday, and I played on it yesterday, and I've not spent any time learning the hows and wheres and whys, so it's to be expected. And I guess this is probably a bit more of an actual survival series than what is normally quoted as a survival series. So, anyway, I will probably call it a day there for now. It's an hour and 10-minute stream, which is not bad. I apologise about the loss of quality in the middle. And yeah, thank you very much to everyone who's been watching, or everyone who will be watching. If you did enjoy it, despite my noobiness, please feel free to subscribe or like the video when you see it later. And yeah, keep playing games, have fun, and yeah, just generally have a great time, guys. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all again soon.